With the passage of time, man has achieved his development through scientific and technological progress, but has not thought about the most important thing for the development of life itself, the planet. Thus, Ecuador, one of the most mega-diverse countries in the world, interested in preserving the wonderful biodiversity of its lands, structured a great project that will generate self-sufficient energy, fulfilling a comprehensive development plan that will give importance to the country. The Pacific Refinery, El Loyal Faro. Established in June 2008, it is the first and most important petrochemical refinery complex in the country and one of the largest in the South Pacific. Within the Constitution and the law on hydrocarbons, this project was elaborated, also complying with the National Development Plan under the concept Good Living. For the design and construction of the complex, pre-feasibility and feasibility studies were carried out, including studies of environmental baseline, conceptual engineering, environmental impact, and basic engineering, site surveys on land and sea, meteorological, topographic, and systematic studies which can identify the type of technology and describe the potential environmental and social impacts. Among the studies developed, a site selection matrix was carried out, in which components such as oceanography and climate, physical environment, biodiversity, pipelines, social and cultural studies of the potential implantation sites for the new refinery were evaluated, and was decided that Aromo, at the place called A2 in the province of Manabí, is the most suitable for construction. In addition, this strategic location allows logistical connections nationally and internationally, because it has land, sea, and airport access, making this area an efficient relief road that connects Ecuador to South America and Asia in order to carry out operational and business processes. Community relations. The Pacific Refinery has a great social commitment to the area of direct influence. It has launched social compensation projects through central government agencies in the areas of health, education, housing, and basic services. Thus, the Pacific Refinery and Ecuador Estratégico Public Enterprise, established directly with the autonomous governments of Manta, Montecristi, and Jaramillo, placing a fourth agreement with the National Electricity Corporation, CENEL. Within the social investment priorities, we have the training of the population of the area of influence, integrating development and construction of the Pacific Refinery, using workshops on gastronomy, fishing, handicrafts, community tourism, craft training of toquilla straw hat, among others. These workshops are run by SECAP, MIPRO, and the National Institute of Cultural Heritage, which seek to boost the local economy, creating future leaders to undertake their own businesses. It has a camp with 140 homes, with the capacity to accommodate 840 people, who will labor in earth-moving and other works for the construction of the Pacific Refinery. Environmental management. 14,332 acres of land were studied, determining areas of direct and indirect influence. Water, soil, and air quality were also analyzed by installing monitoring stations and simulation of gas emissions in different parts of the province of Manabí. In order to mitigate these gas emissions during the production process, 8,154 acres have been designated as a buffer zone, which will be the largest in the world, because it is a relief guard surrounding the petrochemical complex where millions of native plants will be planted. Taking advantage of the geography of our country, water supply for the refinery will come from the dam named La Esperanza. Additionally, gases will be monitored by external consultants, which meet high-quality standards, environmental and social responsibility, as well as national certifications through the accrediting Ecuadorian organism, OAE, and international ones such as the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency of the United States of America. Management Development. Founded in 2008, it is a mixed economy company born from a binational agreement, holding 51% shares in Ecuador and the other 49% in Venezuela, sealing an alliance between Petroecuador and PDVSA Venezuela Oil Company. It is an impressive petrochemical complex of 9,390 acres, out of which 1,235 acres are for the construction of the mega work that will be a symbol of development, progress, and pride for Ecuadorians because of its implemented environmental treatment. The complex will have a processing capacity of 300,000 barrels per day, and it will be known for being a deep conversion plant, which means it will not generate waste and will use 100% of domestic oil. Ecuador, as a member of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPE, will go from being a feedstock producer to become an exporter of derivatives, with the expectation of meeting the internal need of 40% of production and exporting 60% of surplus to strategic markets. By becoming the benchmark for fuel, Ecuador will comply with the international technical specifications of purity with Euro 5. That is, the products of petrol and diesel will have a sulfur content that will not exceed 10 parts per million. Raw materials. The use of Ecuadorian oil and the certainty of having a strategic partner such as PDVSA from Venezuela will ensure the sustainability of the complex. The extensive experience in the oil field, owning the largest reserve in the world located in the Orinoco Belt, plus the processing capacity of 2 million barrels per day, will strengthen seals of warranty as to the production of derivatives market. Production. The Pacific Refinery has technology licenses from Accents in France, Foster Wheeler from Canada, UOP from the United States, and Linde from Germany, and it signed contracts with these companies for the use of the latest technology and the training of human talent. So we will get a high-quality end product for marketing of LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, 7,400 barrels per day, gasoline, 86,300 barrels per day, jet fuel, 6,000 barrels per day, diesel, 171,400 barrels per day. In addition, we will have raw materials for the petrochemical industry, driving the development of an industrial city located in the geographical boundaries of the Pacific Refinery in order to build and transform this matter into products of mass consumption to produce 300 tons of polypropylene per day, used in toys, bottles, food containers, packaging, and more. Benzene, 2,700 barrels per day, used in rubber, lubricants, dyes, detergents, drugs, pesticides, among others. Xylene, 4,750 barrels per day, used in adhesives, paint components, among others. Market potential. Several studies show an increasing deficit in fuels throughout the region, with the possibility of spreading to other parts of the world, which is an opportunity to offer and market our products in South America, Central America, and later in Asia. Petroecuador is the company responsible for managing international trade, ensuring marketing at market price, security of supply, and logistics to export our product. We are managing the country's largest hydrocarbon environmental responsibility, involving all Ecuadorians with the world, closing the development-generating circle of the country by producing jobs and promoting the sustainable local economy, thus fulfilling the commitment of good living.